Hey y'all, welcome to Michelle's Tasty Dishes. Today I'm making a Mexican style meatloaf, and on the side we just had some Mexican stewed tomatoes and Mexican corn. So join me in the kitchen to see how we do this. Alright guys, here we go. Let's start this meatloaf out with, I have about a pound and maybe a pound and a half of hamburger meat. And now I'm adding this seasoning to it. It is a Mexican seasoning mix. And if you want this, send me a message and I will hook you up on how to get this seasoning plus other seasonings to make some delicious meals. But you're going to add this whole packet to your ground beef. And then next we are going to add a half a cup of the salsa. I'm using a mild. I'm trying to cut down on the heat a little bit because my husband is having some stomach issues. So we're cutting back on some of the heat that we're putting into stuff because we usually pack the flavors up with some good heat. Now I'm going to wash my hands because yes, when making meatloaf, you need to use your hands. At least that's how I do it. My kitchen, my style. As long as the hands are clean, dig in there and just blend it, mix it all together really good. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. And then that bell, you want to hit that bell so you know when I put videos up, whether it be for cooking or testing of new products, unboxings, or our little adventures we go on. That little bell will give you notifications. So if you're watching from a different platform like a Facebook and you're watching this, you're going to have to leave Facebook and go into YouTube and hit the subscribe button that way for the channel. All right, I'm going to wash these hands again. But yeah, go ahead and hit that subscribe, that bell, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and let me know if you would like to try this recipe. I'm going to add also some minced onion in there. And if you'd like to know more information on the little packets, just let me know. They are easy to add in to some of your favorite recipes. I will have a lot more coming, and you just need to contact me and I will hook you up with what you need to know on that. I did put a little bit of some pepper flakes in there, and we're going to blend again. You just want to make sure it's all mixed in there good. Washing the hands again. Going to add some pepper and some salt and blend. Anybody else use their hands in the kitchen? That's how they did it back in the olden days. I don't know if I ever seen my grandma with a spoon. When it come to mixing meat and certain things, she used her hands. So all you gotta do is wash them up really good and start mixing that meat together, and you've got it. So now I've got a loaf pan here. I'm wiping some of that meat off my hand because I need to spray down my pan. And you just want to give that a good spray with some nonstick spray. And then pat your meatloaf down in there. Shape it up the way that you want. Going to also have some sugar-free items that I'm going to be making coming soon for some desserts. So you want to make sure you hit that bell, like I said, so you get the notifications. And I will have more recipes with more packets, like some Alfredos and some creamy chicken, a whole bunch of different stuff. So you want to stay tuned to that. Okay, now we're going to use another half a cup of the salsa. Then you're going to use, really what you need is a 4-ounce can of green chilies. And I have a 7-ounce, so I'm just going to just half in this can. Now this is optional. If you don't like the green chilies, you don't have to add them. But just a 4-ounce can works. And then a half a cup of shredded cheese. And then we're going to mix that all together. And we're going to use a spoon this time. No hands for this, guys. Don't worry. But get that all mixed together good. And also, please share this out into groups, onto your Facebook pages and that. Ask people to join and invite people who you think would enjoy these recipes. Now what we're going to do once we get that all mixed together, we're going to spread it on top of that meatloaf. So you're just going to spread it and pack it on there, on top and on the sides, and just till it's all gone. And then you want your oven preheated to 350. And once you have all the cheese and the salsa on top and around the sides, I put foil on top. And I cook it or bake it in the oven for about 30 minutes. And then I usually cut it down the middle to make sure it's not pink. And if it's finished, take it out and you're ready to go. But if you still see pink and it's not your liking, leave it in for another 10 minutes probably, and you should be good. Because it's only 1.5 pounds of meat, so it really shouldn't take that much longer. But that's it, guys. That is Mexican meatloaf. And we will be back with the finished product. But there you go. And here you go, the finished product. 350, and I did mine for about 40 minutes. All plated up with some stewed Mexican tomatoes and Mexican corn. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe and share. God bless.